Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation for today is Sri Rag Mahalla Pehla. Gur te Nirmal Janiye Nirmal Deh Sarir, Nirmal Sacho Man Vasai, So Jane Ab Pir, Sahje te Sukh Aglo, Na Lage Jam Tir, ਭਾਈ ਰੇ ਮੈਲ ਨਾਹੀ ਨਿਰਮਲ ਜਲ ਨਾਏ ਨਿਰਮਲ ਸਾਚਾ ਏਕ ਤੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਮੈਲ ਭਰੀ ਸਭ ਜਾਏ ਰਹਾਓ ਹਰ ਕਾ ਮੰਦਰ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਕਿਆ ਕਰਨੇ ਹਾਰ ਹਰ ਕਾ ਮੰਦਰ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਕੀਆ ਕਰਨੇ ਹਾਰ ਰਵ ਸਸ ਦੀਪ ਅਨੂਪ ਜੋਤ ਤ੍ਰਿਭਵਨ ਜੋਤ ਅਪਾਰ ਹਾਟ ਪੱਟਣ ਗੜ ਕੋਠੜੀ ਸਚ ਸੌਦਾ ਵਾਪਾਰ ਗਿਆਨ ਅੰਜਨ ਪੈ ਭੰਜਣਾ ਦੇਖ ਨਿਰੰਜਨ ਭਾਏ ਗੁਪਤ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਸਭ ਜਾਣੀਐ ਜੇ ਮਨ ਰਾਖੇ ਠਾਏ ਐਸਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਜੇ ਮਿਲੈ ਤਾਂ ਸਹਿਜੇ ਲਏ ਮਿਲਾਏ ਕਸ ਕਸ ਵੱਟੀ ਲਾਈਐ ਪਰਖੇ ਹਿਤ ਚਿਤ ਲਾਏ ਖੋਟੇ ਠੌਰ ਨ ਪਾਇਨੀ ਖਰੇ ਖਜ਼ਾਨੇ ਪਾਏ ਆਸ ਅੰਦੇਸਾ ਦੂਰ ਕਰ ਇਉ ਮਲ ਜਾਏ ਸਮਾਏ ਸੁਖ ਕੋ ਮਾਂਗੇ ਸਭ ਕੋ ਦੁਖ ਨ ਮਾਂਗੇ ਕੋਏ ਸੁਖੇ ਕੋ ਦੁਖ ਅਗਲਾ ਮਨਮੁਖ ਬੁਝ ਨ ਹੋਏ ਸੁਖ ਦੁਖ ਸਮ ਕਰ ਜਾਣੀਐ ਹੈ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਭੇਦ ਸੁਖ ਹੋਏ ਵੇਦ ਪੁਕਾਰੇ ਵਾਚੀਐ ਬਾਣੀ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਬਿਆਸ ਮੁਨਜਨ ਸੇਵਕ ਸਾਧਕ ਨਾਮ ਰਤੇ ਗੁਣਤਾਸ ਸਚ ਰਤੇ ਸੇ ਜਣ ਗਏ ਹਉ ਸਦ ਬਲ ਹਾਰੇ ਜਾਸ ਚਾਹੋ ਜੁਗੀ ਮੇਲੇ ਮਲ ਤਰੇ ਜਿਨ ਮੁਖ ਨਾਮ ਨਾ ਹੋਏ ਭਗਤੀ ਭਾਏ ਵਿਹੂਣਿਆ ਮੋਹ ਕਾਲਾ ਪਤਿ ਖੋਏ ਜਿਨੀ ਨਾਮ ਵਿਸਾਰਿਆ ਅਵਗਣਾ ਮੁੱਠੀ ਰੋਏ ਖੋਜਤ ਪਾਇਆ ਡਰ ਕਰ ਮਿਲੇ ਮਿਲਾਏ ਆਪ ਪਛਾਣੇ ਘਰ ਵਸੈ ਹਉ ਮੈਂ ਤ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨਾ ਜਾਏ ਨਾਨਕ ਨਿਰਮਲ ਉਜਲੇ ਜੋ ਰਾਤੇ ਹਰ ਨਾਏ. So in the opening section of this passage, the word to really key on is nirmal. It's used several times. And the first time it's used with a vowel sign, the ankar, which signifies that this is a singular noun that is being referred to, and is commonly translated as pristine, as pure, without blemish, spotless. In other words, the transcendental. And so in Gurbani, this word connotes Naam, the self, Shabad Guru, the enlightener, as well as the one itself. And we'll notice that in this passage it signifies the Hari, the Har self, Naam, knowledge of the self, and the Gur enlightener, which suggests to us that there is an equivalence between all of these different shades of the same word. Naam, or knowledge, expresses itself as excellences or qualities as well as intuitive awareness that we need to connect. In other words, to understand the relationship between the visible world, that is to say, the world of phenomena, the world of our sense perception, to its invisible or transcendental source. And Naam is the bridge that enables us to understand that connection between the visible and the invisible, and that is what Gurbani refers to as Naam. It's that knowledge. But we need a medium to understand that knowledge, because it is not cognitive knowledge, to be sure. And so the medium here is Gur Shabad, Satgur. All of these references point to the medium through which this connection is made or understood. It is this medium that enlightens the human psyche, Deh Sarir, with self-knowledge. Gur te Nirmal Janiye, Nirmal Deh Sarir, which is referring not only to the external boundaries that we call the body, but also to the psychic centers within the body. So it is this Guru Enlightener that brings that self-knowledge to dwell in the mind. And in other words, that is how the mind is illuminated. In other words, it becomes aware of its transcendental source. And when this realization dawns on the mind, then what happens? The fear of death dissipates, because you begin to understand that you are really from a transcendental source that never dies. And a sense of deep fulfillment comes to engulf the mind, and it becomes intuitively spontaneous. In other words, it is at ease, it is at rest, it is in its natural abode, natural place. Nirmal Sacho Manavasa, it comes to dwell in the mind. So Jane Abapir. So you've understood this, you have kind of unlocked the secret of reality. And then creation appears beautiful. It is beautiful because the Creator dwells in it, and it has woven itself into the universe as knowledge, Nam, that we alluded to previously. This knowledge is available to us through the Gur wisdom, but it's hidden. It's in the sun, the moon, and in every nook and cranny of our psyche. Har ka mandir sohna, kiya karanhar, Rav sas deep anoop, jyot tribhavan jyot apar. So this light, this knowledge, illuminates everything. Hat patan gad kotari, sach sauda vapar. It is within the universe, within existence around us, that we can exchange our ignorance for this truth, because it is scattered all over. We just have to find a way to understand it, to become aware of it. And as was said earlier, it is through Guru wisdom, the discourse of the Shabad, that true enlightenment dwells on the mind. Aisa Satguru je mile, ta sehje le milai. So this is really the essence of this passage. And of course, what this teaches you also is that the world of opposites is really emanating from the same source. So good, bad, pleasure, discomfort become just ends, and we need to stand in the middle, above them, so to speak. And this knowledge requires a certain degree of persistence, dedication, and reverence. Khojit khojit paya, dar kar mile anek. So khojit, persistence, dedication, dar kar. Dar kar is not fear, it's reverence. You have to be dedicated, and you have to treat this knowledge as reverential. You have to have a certain attitude of the mind, and with reverence comes submission. And so that is an important aspect of understanding this knowledge. And then you will get to a state where sukh dukh sam kar janne, sabad ped sukh hoye. So once you understand the discourse of the Guru, you begin to realize that sukhe ko dukh agla manmukh booj na hoye. As long as you are tuned in to your ego, you will not know the difference, the fact that they are both two sides of the same coin. So an equanimity begins to come into the mind. Bottom line is, there is knowledge all around you. Reality has its secrets hidden, but it has also given you the channel to uncover them. And that channel is Guru wisdom. With those thoughts, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.